That's a live stream edition. Yeah, I'm very excited for the first episode of this. We're gonna see how we do. It's my first time podcasting as well, so please have mercy on my soul. But I believe we'll have a lot of fun tonight. Next hour, what's gonna happen? I'm just gonna explain it in a second. We're gonna wrap up some games. Big games. Cavs Celtics game, of course. The back-to-back Lakers and Clippers matchup. Um, After this, also some NBA news, just players missing a lot of games right now. And after this, we come to the main topic of today's podcast, yeah, about the big issue in the NBA right now, the negativity surrounding the league, the players, the fans, and yeah, everything that's little by little breaking down, and why also the TnT Crews involved in this little incident we are currently in. And we'll finish everything off with some doom scroll just to relax a little at the end of the evening. So I'm very happy for you who joined into the stream, and we're gonna start right after the intro. So to start everything off, we had crazy couple of games in the last days. Starting off with the Cavs and the Celtics game, which I mean most of you probably saw, not the game but maybe the chirping which went on from the JB and JT to the Cavs direction. Yeah, 22 points up in the first quarter and they start trash talking. I remember the clip of Luka Doncic saying they always talk when they're up. Yeah, shout out to Devin Booker and Luka. But yeah, the Celtics really managed to lose the game. I mean, 22 points in the first quarter in this era isn't this big of a deal, to be honest with you. But I mean, they wanted to do a statement, make a statement in the Garden. Yeah, being up so big, and yeah, basically in the end they still lost because the Cavaliers came back and actually won the game. They won the game with a crazy performance from Evan Mobley. Donovan Mitchell is playing probably his best basketball of the last couple of years, and not wanting to flex or anything, but I was a big Donovan Mitchell fan from the beginning. Like, I was a Donovan Mitchell fan since the rookie race with Ben Simmons. Yeah, this was a big thing for me because one of my best friends was a big Ben Simmons supporter, and which, I mean, I was the more Lonzo guy. We had all discussions, but in the end, this is where I started to become a Donovan Mitchell fan. Not really wanted to talk so much about Donovan Mitchell itself. I'm currently showing or seeing that we're playing the clip of Anthony Edwards, which is fun because I completely just missed the whole topic. But I'm gonna talk about it in a second after I talked about the Cavs for a second. Yeah, the Cavaliers, Donovan Mitchell, they are rolling. Of course, Darius Garland is an exceptional player, all-star. Evan Mobley, an all-star. Jared Allen playing incredible minutes. But one person in particular, which I wanted to point out um, yeah, this time is actually DeAndre Hunter, which is playing incredible basketball. I mean, I don't know what it is, but of course his volume is a little bit down with the great team he has. I mean, the Atlanta Hawks aren't really like, or don't have the talent pool which the Cavs have. But DeAndre Hunter shoots a lot of volume, but in incredible efficiency. Just, I mean, it's 70% efficient field goal rating. Yeah, his 3-point shot is 60% since joining the Cavs, and maybe it's just the Cavs aura because they're on the one of the craziest runs in the history of basketball. But yeah, his field goal efficiency and his efficiency overall just matches the one of the Cavs, which is, like I said, just incredible. The Cavs are rolling. They're on a, I think, 10-game win streak for the third time this season, and most probably one of the biggest contender for the chip this season. And talking about this, also they are already clinched the spot for the postseason. and will probably clinch. They clinched it first, but also gonna be set for the playoffs in a couple of games as well, which is not so far gone. Yeah, it's only 32, no, 23 games until the postseason, which I'm very excited. But before we talk about the postseason, everything, we have some other topics still to cover. Now we can go to the first clip, the Anthony Edwards clip, which we showed already. Yeah. Anthony Edwards got suspended in the game against the Lakers. He just, to be honest with you, I didn't understand the whole situation. I mean, of course, he was pretty upset because the Lakers are beating him, which I don't know when's the last time that happened. I mean, the Lakers are all of a sudden one of the best teams. We're going to talk about them also in a couple of minutes. But Anthony Edwards got very upset about the refs, about the calls he was getting, and about the second tech he got. And after the second tech he got, he basically just threw the ball at the fans, which is not, like, this is unacceptable. And I get the competitive nature, especially from Anthony Edwards. He usually seems very, very nonchalant about a lot of things, but this time he got very heated, and it resulted in him being suspended for a couple of games and fined as well. I don't know the exact sum. We're gonna maybe look it up a little bit later. But yeah, Anthony Edwards, if you're just heated and you can't control your emotions, man, you're better than this. The fans have nothing to do with it. Okay, yeah. Like I already said, talk about Anthony Edwards against the Lakers. Let's talk about the Lakers, especially against their games against the Clippers, which they have two back-to-back ones in the Crypto.com arena, not the Staples Arena. Why I want to point out this games? I mean, the Lakers are obviously on a crazy run right now. They have like the best defense. They're the best defense in the league in the last 15 games, which is crazy thinking about it in a way where they lost Anthony Davis, basically their defensive anchor, and still playing amazing defense like they're doing right now. I believe, or my take on this is that when you lose a guy like Anthony Davis, who's like an incredible defender, the defense doesn't circulate around him anymore. It's more about the other guys, the hustle plays, players who want to show themselves. Like Trey Jameson the third is like crazy revelation for me. I mean, probably for a lot of people right now. Also, I mean, Jackson Hayes is playing good defense. Vanderbilt is finally back. It's just everything's coming together, and you can really sense the hustle plays, the hustle plays, the defense, which is coming together right now. And especially, like I said, the Lakers bench, which in this specific first game against the Clippers was positive plus minus. Every bench player was a positive plus minus, which is not seen often, and especially not with the Lakers, who had not so great of a role player squad, or like not that deep of a bench. And yeah, it's just great to see as well. A little fun detail, maybe you didn't see it. LeBron hit a mini hook on Ben Simmons, which is now considered like Ben Simmons' signature move, the mini hook, which is also crazy. Like, Ben Simmons was seen as one of the best all-round players in the league, but now he's just a guy with the mini hook. Yeah, very sad to see. Donovan Mitchell should have won the Rookie of the Year, by the way, 2017. Okay, also looking then at the second game, of the Lakers-Clippers back-to-back showdown. It was a closer game, 100%. Kawhi had a very good game. I love James Harden, also playing very good, but also getting locked down. Yeah, they had a little back and forth with Luka in this game. Luka also played exceptionally. And it just, I don't know, Lakers keep on winning. It just all comes together somehow, and it just works. It just works. But a little fun thing also that I saw in the second game was the Hackett Jameson the third play. The Tyronn Lue decided to do. Yeah, Hackett Jameson. They were down, I believe, like 4 or 5 points with 3.5 minutes on the clock, and instead of letting Luka, the hot Luka or LeBron hitting some shots, they decided to foul Jameson to not get the 3-point play, but just let him shoot the free throws. And I mean, it worked. I believe he missed both of his free throws, but it was just nice to see that Tyronn Lue still got this very smart, intelligent trainer thing in his head, or like this little tweak that not everybody has. The same goes out to JJ Redick, who's also an incredible trainer, I believe, incredible coach. I'm very excited to see him play in a 7-game series in the playoffs, also against other great trainers in the West, like Mike Malone, Ime, Mark Daignault as well. Which is also a little bit weird to see. By the way, by the last game is that LeBron is 1 point away from 50K, which is just LeBron, incredible. We have to find the Lakers talk. Yeah, LeBron, I don't know if you're the GOAT, but hitting 50K next game will be an incredible feat. It's sad to see that it wasn't at Staples against the Clippers. This would be like the perfect against scenario, and finally LeBron breaking a record and not being LeBron not being the loser on the losers team this time, like with his other scoring records. But yeah, Lakers are rolling, second seed in the West on a 6-game win streak. I mean, they tied with the Denver Nuggets, but I think as a Laker fan, it would feel good being for the first time in long years being considered better than the Denver Nuggets. Good. To stop with the Lakers glaze, I hope our favorite Laker viewer doesn't just leave the chat now or leave the video. We come to some NBA news. I mean, of course, some rather sad news, which also are like 1 week ago. So we have much more information about it. First, we start off with Bobby Portis, who's banned for 25 games after mistakenly given performance-enhancing substances by his team. He a couple of times said that he was sorry for this. He apologized. The Bucks organization also made a statement that they're supportive of Bobby Portis. But I get it. It's a mix-up. They mixed up tramadol and toradol, I believe it is, which is okay. I also mix up my cough syrup with my lean. It just happens like this. It's not a big deal. Just don't tell the feds. Just also a little bit of weird timing for the Bucks, because they are for me a little bit swimming right now in the NBA. I believe that the additions of KPJ and Kuzma are essential and are great. I believe those are good picks. It's sad to lose Chris Middleton, but they have been playing good. Kuzma is hustling. He is, like he told the world, he wants to play, but not on the Wizards. He's just telling this to the whole world. He's looking like his Lakers, with the Lakers glaze again, like his Lakers self again. And the Bucks will miss him, but I believe Bobby Portis will come back in beginning of April or middle of April, and there will still be some games left, and I hope he can break up again his play until the playoffs. From one player to the other player, Victor Wembanyama also misses some games after receiving the news that he has a blood clot in his right shoulder. I believe that it's very good that we noticed it so early. I'm saying we as I am the doctor that noticed it. I mean, the doctors who did notice it told the world that it's good that they found it very early, in a very early stage where it shouldn't be such a big issue. So they're in good hopes that Wemby will come back soon. Still, he's ruled out for the season. The Spurs didn't really had playoff aspirations either way. But nevertheless, it's, I mean, just for the mashup or for the fusion of De'Aaron Fox and Victor Wembanyama, it would be great if they could just mesh more and had more playing time together. De'Aaron Fox also went down with, I think, broken pinky on his off shooting hand, which is also a recurring issue with him. I don't know what's going to happen there, but yeah, at least the Spurs players could get some more time. Like the role players, which are also great, like Kellen Johnson, Stephon Castle had like crazy games since Wemby is out, dropping like 30 on back-to-back also games, which is incredible. Stephon Castle making a statement and saying that he's deserving of a starter role. Last couple of games he came off the bench, and yeah, I hope the Wemby thing, I heard the Wemby thing should go over more quickly, or as same as Osar Thompson's issue with the blood clots, which was handled also pretty good, and he's also playing great basketball right now. We're gonna talk about the Detroit Pistons on another day, but for now, Wemby, yeah, get well soon. Also get well soon, by the way, Greg Popovich, who we also got some news on that he will not return this season to the Spurs organization, which is also sad to hear after he suffered his mild stroke. He's still not back, but they're hoping for him to come back next season, which would be great. I hope for Pop to come back to the league and coach. If you're not feeling well enough, please just at least come back for a goodbye tour. Pop, we love you. You're probably the greatest coach of all time. So get well soon as well. In good news, we have another good French replacement for our big Victor Wembanyama, the small Killian Hayes. And who doesn't love a good Killian Hayes segment on the first podcast? Yeah. The Frenchman is having a great season with the Long Island, I believe it's the Long Island Nets. Yeah, the G League team of the Brooklyn Nets. He's averaging 21 points and I believe 8 assists. And he's having a really good season. And I'm very excited for what he can bring to the Nets team, who are playing again better than they should. I mean, they traded off all their big assets. I think they had a great trade deadline. Didn't get off all the bigger names. I would like to see them trade like Cam Johnson and everybody else, but it seems that they will figure it out somehow, because in my eyes the Nets are doing very good moves in the last couple of years. They tried the whole big three thing, it didn't work out. They got good compensation for it, great deal for Mikal Bridges, who they also let go. I was scared that they wouldn't. So yeah, Killian Hayes, thank you for giving me this little segment for you to talk about. I hope I'll be the only one. Good. Then we're going from one great player to another great player who's making big strides in the NBA. Jason Tatum is leading in every single stat of the Boston Celtic team: points, assists, rebounds. He's just a great player, and with his resume at 26, like winning a chip, 3 times All-NBA first team, All-Stars basically every year, and seeing his greatness on the court, 100% Hall of Famer first ballot, still seeing him disregarded and being probably the most underrated player in this NBA is crazy. Him also talking about trying to be the face of the league, which I don't believe you can really do that, like telling I want to be, of course you can tell that you want to be the face of the league, but it's more of a, you get like the recognition of everybody that you're the face of the league. And I believe that Ant-Man and other players are a bit closer than Jason Tatum, which is also crazy to say because like I said, his resume is just incredible. Somehow he still remains underrated, and this brings us also to another topic of players, or to expand this topic of players don't getting the recognition. I mean, Giannis Antetokounmpo also telling the media that he feels that he doesn't get enough recognized after winning 2 MVPs and in a ring as a bug. It's just that they feel discredited from NBA media. For example, looking at the MVP rates of the last years, it was always Jokic and Embiid. Now it's Jokic and SGA. But for example, like a great player like Jokic, you can't really argue with him. I mean, we have great players like Tatum, we have great players like Giannis. But looking at Jokic's greatness and his advanced numbers, it's just like talking about championships of Michael Jordan. And people can win it. They're still great players, but the players who are not playing with Jordan recognize that Jordan is just the guy. He was the guy who won everything and who got the recognition. And nowadays, he got less away with it, away from it, and the recognition of the players are getting lower and lower. And yeah, in my opinion, and Kenny also talked about it in his video on the Kenny for Real challenge. The NBA fans are getting loud and upset as well about the media disregarding big players. I mean, fans do it as well, but you can just feel a little bit of the shift of like, well, the game isn't as positive, it isn't as fun as it was before. And media should compare with the past, but the game is different. And if you compare, you can't really be that nostalgic about it, because nostalgia kills a lot of things. Especially the love for the game as it is and the evolution it has. And this brings me to the big topic, the main event of this podcast is that the TnT crew, in my opinion, I believe, is part of the reason why the NBA is so influenced by negativity right now. We talked about it a lot. The media is always trying to hate or say bad things about players, because this is what people want to hear. This is what people expect to hear. And the TnT crew is built for the broad masses. It's built for the mass customer, for the guy who doesn't want to know about the game insights, but to want to just put them on the big screen and just listen to it in the background. But I don't get why the great players like Shaq, like Chuck, like Kenny couldn't explain the game more or embrace the changes. I get like it's fun to see them fight with each other, pick on each other, but they have such great NBA knowledge that they should maybe compare it to their game, but also show people the evolution. Say what great things there are. Of course, they're saying this is a great player, he does this. This is a great player, he does that. But going more into the detail, yeah, you have NBA knowledge. You played in the league. I didn't play in the league. Didn't play any high-level basketball, but you did. So the TnT crew is always fun, but they're promoting the idea of, yeah, let's pick on each other. We have great, like the big man league, or we are great. We have like this aura around us, and the new generation is soft, and it's shows off, or it shows a little bit of discrediting the league as it is right now, and discrediting the new era, which, for example, I'm a part of. Yeah, and they shouldn't they shouldn't glaze the new era. Of course not. It shouldn't, but it shouldn't be this much of a but in our era, and this is not how it's supposed to be. And the league is soft, and show the people that they should embrace the new changes, and not just like, of course, embrace it yourself, but let the people really embrace it, and not just say talk. And to compare it to, for example, the WNBA, where we saw the same thing basically happening to Caitlin Clark, where players weren't happy about her like big up, because in my opinion there was a little bit, of course, of jealousy, but also the thought, thinking that this is overhyped. This is not the way they know. This is not the way they want to play. It's a little bit of jealousy. It's like, we're not the most important thing anymore. We don't want to embrace the new game, the changes. Caitlin Clark is the best thing that happened to the WNBA in all of their existence. she brought the game on the map, in my opinion. And for example, now with the big expansion of the NBA to the world, and people basically have very limited access to NBA media, the TnT Crew is one of the biggest factors. And uh, if they're not promoting the game also for other fans and other newer generations of players, then I believe that's not good enough. Also, not wanting to just hate on the TnT Crew, but also wanting to say, please, that young players or new players or even the older players in the league, this is also a push for you to embrace the game and show the league that, or show the world that this league is excited. Make it seem fun. Make it seem like you really want to play the game. Hoopers really like Kevin Durant, from the old generation. They really like to hoop, but people don't really see this anymore because KD is arguing a lot of people on X. It's like it just comes off a bit weird because on the one hand you want to have like the discourse with the fans, on the other hand just be more positive about it. And that's why I also like the All-Star game, because for me it bundles up the whole positivity of the, or it should bundle up the whole positivity of the league. It's like we have a fun, great weekend. People are enjoying themselves, watching cool challenges. And if it doesn't, it isn't about the excitement, because the excitement you get from the games, from the playoffs. There should be more of a fun interactions of seeing James Harden talk to Kyrie, or doing some fun little challenges, trick shots, 1v1s, maybe if this comes. It just, I don't understand how people who like basketball can hate on these things as well. And yeah, that's why I also love Luca, for example, because Luca is a fun guy. He makes basketball look fun. And if you make basketball look fun, Adam Silver, then you should rip his face off and put it on the NBA logo, basically, because this guy is a great player. He just got traded to the, by the way, another Lakers glaze, got just traded to the biggest market in the league. He's a European guy. He can make the game global, so fans will love it and listen to it and give you the ratings you can really get. Basketball is an international sport. Make it international and embrace the changes. And to wrap this a little bit up, also talking to Adam Silver, he said in an interview before the season that it's back to basketball time. I don't think or I don't know if it was this season or last season, but it doesn't really seem like it's back to basketball. It really seems like it's more of a back to ratings and back to business and not back to basketball, which in my opinion is a little bit sad. Of course, you shouldn't control the media or like the fans' output with anything. Just it seems like there's a lot of doing and thinking and focusing on the wrong stuff, where I believe maybe you should simplify a lot of things and really embrace the game and focus on the game itself. Yes, this is basically everything I wanted to talk about in this episode of the first podcast, and I believe it's ready for us to maybe go on X and doom scroll a little bit, just maybe let all this things we just talked about go a little bit, think about it, and I don't know if we'll see it on X, because this is like the loudest media platform there is. And yeah, let's just dive right in. Okay, just reload the For You page. Okay, can we see it? Quick second. Okay, but I'm already seeing like Sharks talking about something. Yeah, I think that's gonna be fun. I believe. Oh man, I mean, of course, we just talked about a lot of negativity surrounding the NBA. I don't think that X is a great place to see a lot of positivity. In my opinion, there's a lot of mixed messages, but it's good to unwind a little bit after this thing. Okay, I think we're done, right? We can see it. Good. Okay, we're good to go. So off the rip, Charles Barkley says teams should visit the White House and show respect to the president regardless of who is in office. I don't care who the president is, he's president of the United States. It's bothered me the last 10 years. I believe that's true. I mean, it's everyone or every team's decision if they want to go, if they want to go. My bad. Should I put this here? Okay. If they should go or not, of course. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be such a big issue if they don't go or if they go. But yeah. A little bit of setup action. Okay, if they do go or not, I believe it's a great opportunity to go to the White House. It's not always that you win a championship and visiting just the White House. It's also about just maybe sightseeing it for you. And of course, if you don't support the president, you shouldn't go. Maybe players should have their decision on their own and not as a team whole. But this shouldn't be a political discussion. So Charles Barkley, I think everybody should decide for themselves. Saying that's just stupid. Charles Barkley is great at rage baiting, by the way. So take notes, guys. Okay, yeah, Bradley Beal saying that he is upset about the showboating of DiVincenzo and Anthony Edwards. I mean, it's a game. This is also like I believe people, of course, it's respect between players. That's their own little thing, but showing the fans a little bit of fun in sort of highlights, I just don't see anything bad about it. Bradley Beal is a fun guy, but he seems upset just because he lost. Well, the Suns, Isaiah Thomas. The Suns are so disconnected. They needed to make a move at the deadline to bring in new energy. This is very true. The Suns, I don't know which move could really help them. I mean, we are already aware that Kevin Durant isn't going to be here after the next offseason. So, yeah. They are on the verge of a big rebuild, or not a rebuild, but a retooling, and trading KD. They can get a lot of great role players and maybe come back to the glory of the Suns run last time. Not in the bubble, but the year after. It's against the Bucks, where they have a great team and Devin Booker balling out. Bradley Beal, by the way, the guy above it, you're one of the reasons why this team isn't as great, because they're locked into your contract. I'm pretty sad to say. And yeah, my guy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for Suns fans, man. I believe they would be really good, but okay, good. Quentin Grimes, Luka Doncic, the only guards this season to record a game with. Yeah, this is also crazy. Yeah, the Luka trade was crazy enough. Trading also Quentin Grimes after he's been improving is crazy to me as well. Quentin Grimes had a crazy game, but I mean, as a Sixers, you can become the best player there very, very easily. Okay. Jamal, man. Sucks to be you, dude. Sucks to be you. I mean, sucks to be me as well, but I'm here with you doom scrolling acts. Okay. Wait, hold on. 1 second. I can't play this. Ah, wait. Right now. Okay, we got it. Legos of Lively. That's cool. Donating on this charity event of Legos for Lively. 2-hour shopping cruise Lively at North Park Lego Store. Man, Lively is a big Lego guy. It's pretty cool. I love Legos. If I had the Lively money, I would also I would also spend big parts of it on Lego. Also, not a financial advice, but it's also great for um, also great for how do you say it? Also great for money investment. So take the advice from me. Um, yeah. Dude, AI is crazy. This is just beautiful, man. This is beautiful, man. And of course, this year it's gonna be another ring for him, so the evolution will go on. LeBron never dies. Yep. Luca just played the whole last playoff season with bloody knee, and he played through it, and they still believe that he wouldn't fight for his condition. So, man, sucks being Nico Harris. Nah, we don't want to see this. We don't want to see this. The only real contenders league. This is interesting. The Celtics, the Cavs, OKC, and the Lakers. Um, hmm. I mean, obviously they're both the number one and two picks this season. Not pick seeds this season. Who do I believe is the biggest contender? I believe that OKC or the Celtics are my two or the picks for the NBA Finals. The Cavs are, um, yeah, the Cavs are a little bit, um, for me, not quite there yet. I mean, just the experience, playoff experience wise. I mean, Donovan Mitchell always is a better playoff player than a regular season player, but I don't see it for the other guys, especially for Darius Garland. We have to see how he will perform. The LA Lakers, I mean, damn, they could really make a great push, especially with the defense right now. OKC is just, I think, a more complete and deeper team, and the Celtics are just the Celtics. If they shoot good, they're most probably gonna do the finals again. And in the finals, the OKC against Celtics, man, I don't know. I'll probably pick Celtics still in six. OKC, KFC, UFC, Celtics in five. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. That was my man. Warriors, but we're also having great strides right now in the Western Conference. They're gonna make a great playoff push. Okay, NBA 2K. Nah, we good. We good. Yeah, this is also true. Pick your poison. Man, we have so much Lakers plays. That's crazy. Yeah, that's what I told you about the Luca and the Harden read a little bit. They went a little bit into each other. Very great players, man. I love Harden. I also love Luca. Yay! I was also with his left hand. Didn't he broke his pinky with it? Is there a bandage on the finger? I can't see it. Yeah, there is. And he still went with the left hand. Just a show off, bro. Showboat. Show off. Yeah, man. He signed. So good luck to you, or like congratulations to you, man. I believe this is a great point also to maybe close it up for today. It's very late in Germany right now, but I believe it was a great first podcast. I had a lot of fun. Um, I hope you will tune into the next podcast. We will evolve this whole thing step by step. We will get better, and I hope you are willing to take this journey with us. And if you have any suggestions, always text us, just write in the comments, let us know. Subscribe for more content and just be a part of this journey of soul finding. Arigato. See you next time.